Once upon a time, Porsche was synonymous with making sexy sports cars, but today it's just as well known for off-roaders, four-seat saloons, and most recently, its high-tech hybrid know-how. So it's heartening to see the company's purest roots haven't been forgotten with this, the new Boxster Spyder, the lightest car in the manufacturer's lineup. It's powered by a tuned version of the Boxster S's 3.4-litre flat six to give 10 brake horsepower more, up to 320 now, and a fraction more torque. It's shed 80 kilograms in the process, which has helped shave 0.2 seconds from its 0 to 62 time. All of this, of course, costs money, £46,387, £4,000 more than the top Boxster. You lose the elegant electric roof and gain a weight-saving piece of canvas that's nowhere near as perfect. There's no stereo or air conditioning, but you do get aluminium doors, even if they come without proper handles. So, is the less is more ratio right? A stripped-out Porsche is nothing new, the most iconic being James Dean's 550 Spyder back in the 1950s. So the idea of a lightweight Boxster fits right at home in Porsche's stable. However, there have been some concessions to the modern expectations of comfort. For example, you can have a stereo fitted and you can pay a little bit extra for air conditioning. But even the most pampered backside cannot opt out of these lightweight, racy, carbon fibre backed seats. And it's just as well because they are perfect. Naturally, the suspension has been tweaked. It sits 20mm lower, it's got stiffer springs and dampers and new anti-roll bars, and planting it firmly to the tarmac are the lightest 19-inch alloys Porsche makes. So it sits closer to the bumps than other Boxsters and the ride is firmer, but it's not back-snapping stuff. I've driven hot hatches lately which are much more aggressive in that department. What is uncomfortable though is the wind noise created by the roof. Anything over 60 miles an hour and it sounds as though you have left a rear window open. What it actually is the wind whipping around the material that anchors the roof to the car. Now Porsche recommends you don't go over 124 miles an hour with the roof in place. I'd say about 60. But at the heart of all Porsches is their desire to entertain the driver, which provides the perfect excuse to take the Spyder to the track. And it's here it sheds that pretty image and highlights its main talent, which is performance in all areas. The engine is eager than ever. It'll hit 62 miles an hour in 5.1 seconds. And you get an extra 800 revs in all 6 gears. As well as the 6-speed manual, there's the £2,000 option of the PDK dual-clutch 7-speed box, which, for a further £700, comes with launch control that allows you to hit 62 in just 4.8 seconds. And if you can't stand changing gears using Porsche's rocker switches, you can have proper paddle shifts fitted for another £300. Take the old traction control off and you get what Porsches do best: oversteer. Oh, fantastic stuff. As soon as the back end goes out, bit of power, you just flick it one way, flick it the other. It's very similar to the normal Boxster. It's not necessarily harder or meaner or ruder. It's just maybe a bit more fun. If you want to go faster than 124 miles an hour, just say goodbye to the hood and hello to the elements. And then you can go 164 miles an hour. I just wish it made a bit more noise though. A louder sports exhaust can be yours, but for an extra £1,300. Oh, such a great chassis. There's no slack between what I want to do with the steering, to what the chassis does, to which way I point. You could even do with more bottom end grunt just to pull you out of those situations and really fire you out of second gear corners. The Boxster is such an amazing chassis that it could cope with more power. They could build an even more hardcore Boxster. Because it's so good. This car isn't just a special edition, it is a production model that will be sold alongside the rest of the Boxster range, albeit in lower volumes. It meets most of my demands as a driver. It's a good road car and a good track car, but it's not the best of either. Plus, it's one of the most impractical cars ever made for the UK climate. Is it worth £4 grand more than the Boxster S? No.